trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big passport. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view, I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it?
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on
Ready, break.
play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Check, 47. Now it's run.
Hey. Hey, echo. 2.
Throwing on first down, Pearson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there right off the bat, 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. power running by Zeke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Next to score, Cowboys 7, Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40-yard line.
From the 41, Wentz, man open, it's J.J. Arcega right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
57. Hey, Zoo. Switch. Check. Grip. Check 3.
Wentz now to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Man 5-7.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball.
Throwing again. Pearson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He's checking crack.
5.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
We got motion. Back up.
Ram. Over here.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
I got him. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Hey, Steve 6.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pearson got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, 46.
Switch. Check. 53.
He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
50, play.
53.
Chopper. Ready?
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On second down, it's Elliott. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shyt with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam, bravo.
Throwing to start the drive. Pearson, he's going to loft one deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 22-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
Wentz on the give to Sanders.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Hey, Delta.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 40 seconds. There we go. Kill. 52's the mic, boy. 52. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 26.
Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
There we go. 52's the mic. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Right in. Safety creeping.
Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half as Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I got you.
Hey, kill him. Hey, 4, don't kill him.
57.
Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset.
And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go!
Looking to throw. Pearson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Another run with Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Show it up.
Man 5-7.
Slam.
Here, shoot.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the 41, Prescott. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
47. 26.
First down, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 61, max box, right.
Watch out.
Get it.
To throw on third down, Pearson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, and my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. He'll get this out to Lynch. Complete. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 44, Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. That's me. Sunday. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz going to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, Pearson. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check. Sunday. 82.
To throw, it's Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Throwing is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You got tight. It's 74.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Two jet. Check 24.
On first down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Empty. You got nothing. Watch twins. Check three. Check 52. Great 15.
Wentz to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Check. 5-9. 57. Hey, Haywood.
Now Wentz on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Jim. Great 57. Switch. Here we go.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's another Eagles first down.
Go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. Check.
Again, it's Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Check. Switch out.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Good. Hey, Alpha. Fair. Shoot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Letting one fly deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.